Hey guys, welcome to the Jaymarkets Podcast. My name is Jasoma. I'm here with Nikki, the co-owner of J.H. Moore Barbecue. Now, I've already tasted the lemonade, and I've got to say, it is absolutely delicious. Some of the best lemonade I've ever had. I can't wait to dig into this. But Nikki,
Yes.
can you tell us what we're looking at?
Okay, we have some smoked brisket, 15-hour smoked brisket.
Okay.
Yes, we have some collard green and cabbage mixed with pork, and our famous J.H. Moore macaroni and cheese.
That sounds incredible. Okay, so, like I said, you are the co-owner, and you are the co-owner with who?
Gary Moore, my husband.
Nice. And that's interesting. We're going to touch on that topic in itself in a little bit. But before we
Okay.
do, I have an opening segment for you. I do this with all of my guests.
Okay,
It's called, When's the Last Time You Were Happy?
okay.
So when's the last time you were happy?
This morning.
Really? Well, I always find it so interesting because there's so many people that actually talk about more recent times as opposed to a couple years ago. But what made you happy?
Making bread.
Really?
I love baking, yes. Anytime I'm in the kitchen, I love the smell. I love what it's going to create, what's going to come out of your hard work. So, yeah.
Okay, so this is really interesting because it actually hits a little bit closer to me because
Okay.
my fiance's mom has just gotten into baking bread, started making her own, and it's like it tastes so much better than what you would buy at a store.
Yes.
Like I can't tell you the last time like I went out and been like, oh, I need to get some bread. Like we just kind of don't do it anymore.
Okay.
And it's started at sourdough
Mm-hmm.
and it kind of like evolved into other different types. Like what was the last one that she made? Focaccia.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And just baking an array of things. Like then we got into like uh cinnamon roll from scratch, like things like that. So it just kept evolving. It's like a bug, like you just doesn't stop.
Absolutely.
Is that kind of the same thing that happened to you when it came to like your business and when it came to baking, when it came to cooking in general?
It does, and you have so many thoughts about what you want to do or variations of bread you want to make that's not on the market. So most of the breads that we make are not on the market. You can't buy them. It's something that I created.
Oh, that's so smart. What's one that's like the most sought after and like most unique bread?
The beer cheddar.
The bear cheddar?
Beer.
Beer cheddar.
Beer cheddar roll. Yes. We have beer and
Okay.
cheese in the bread.
Wait, what? Okay, so what gives you the gall to go ahead and put beer inside of bread?
Well, I try to focus on tender breads
Uh-huh.
and savory breads.
Yeah.
So if you mix the two, you'll come out with something wonderful. And so when I created the beer cheddar roll, me and my husband were trying to find someone to smack because it was just that good. The first time I made it.
That's hilarious because you it's funny because like when you start cooking and you start like making your own recipes, you realize like there's no rules. But at first, like you try to, because this is what I think what happened to me. Because when I was growing up, I was never encouraged to like cook and stuff like
Okay.
that. Actually, my fiance, she's the one that got me my first cookbook,
Okay.
right? So when I started cooking, I would be so rigid. Like I need to make sure that it's in for this amount. To put the thermometer, and I gotta make sure it's at. But then as time gone on, it's like the best the best recipes come from you just doing your own thing.
Creating.
Exactly.
Yes.
But that's incredible. Okay. So, you're originally from Indiana and
Yes.
you made your way over to Georgia.
Yes.
Now, what created that transition and what was the biggest hurdle you had to face when creating J.H. Moore?
I would say we left because my husband got promoted within CVS Pharmacy.
Got you.
He worked in the distribution side of it. And I worked at UPS. I was a hazmat responder.
Oh,
Believe it or
wow.
not.
Okay.
Yes, I was a hazmat responder. I worked quite a few hours at UPS.
Okay.
And he asked me one day, he said, would you like a change. Would you love something different? And so I thought about it. It didn't take me long. I
Really?
thought about it, and I was tired of the cold winters and your car getting stuck in snow, and
Yeah.
so I said, yeah, let's go. Now, when I did arrive in Augusta, the smell was here. And I don't know if you smelled that
Really?
smell. It was
Oh,
a disgusting smell.
yeah.
And I was
Yeah.
second thinking, I don't know about this.
Yeah, it's like I don't know cuz from two people who aren't natives,
Yes.
it's hard to talk to a native about Augusta cuz you know how they
Yes.
get about it.
Yes.
But it's like this it's like a it's it's
Yeah.
pungent.
Yes.
It's like a punchy smell. It's like,
Yes.
oh man, I don't know if I could
Do this every day.
every day.
Yes.
But I still haven't got used to it. I'm not gonna
Mm-hmm.
lie and say,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you get used to it because you don't.
Mm-hmm. Right.
But what was a thing that you were like? Was it just that type of like new environment, new like sense, or what it was it that you had to kind of like feel like I gotta. This is so difficult when it comes to the barbecue business.
Well, it took a while because
Mm-hmm.
we didn't start the business. We moved here in 2005. My husband was working. I hadn't got a job yet. We had one child
Wow.
we had 5 kids. So we had one we brought
Oh
here,
wow. Okay.
yes, from Indiana, and he was still in school. So, matter of fact, he was just getting into high school.
Okay.
So it was a big transition for him. But I figured we'll be here with my husband. He's always taking care of us. He's made sure we're good. So we decided to just stick it out here. And I think in about 6 or 7 months, we purchased a home, and
Nice.
I opened a daycare.
Oh wow.
I opened an in-home daycare. Yes. so, so we've been here long enough. My first baby in my daycare just graduated from high school
Oh my God.
last week. Yes.
Congratulations.
Yes. So, but we closed the daycare in 21 from COVID. And it's just, it wasn't a lot of business
Yeah.
around that time because people were scared to come in your home. I was
Of
scared for people to
course.
come in my home.
Of
It was
course.
just a big change. So I think we had just started the barbecue business, like right before that in 2018.
Mm-hmm.
So, but we did build a good enough reputation when we started with the business that it kind of excelled from there. It grew. People knew us. We were hitting all the little small markets. We were doing a lot of things with Columbia County.
Oh.
Yeah, we were doing some good things, some big things with Columbia County. So, but our name got out there early. And so, that just positioned us to be where we're at now.
Okay. Well, talk to me about maintenance because, like you said, like sometimes it's like a white hot flame that starts out and
Mm-hmm.
it's hard to keep it going
Mm-hmm.
because of the simple fact that, you might have gotten to the top or you might have
Mm-hmm.
peaked so early.
Mm-hmm.
So tell me about what happens when that with that consistency. How does that, keep going?
And I think starting early and people tasting what we did and what we produced was different.
Got you.
The bread was different.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know too many people that. I think there was a place called Brown Bag. I think they were making their own food, their own bread when we started. So I think that was the only other business that we knew that was making their own bread.
Yeah.
And it was a food truck. And there was only like maybe 2 or 3 food trucks here when we started. So I know now there's like tons and
Yeah.
tons of food trucks.
There's so many.
So, but I think just starting the way we started, everyone loved Mr. Moore's brisket. We made the lemonade. We were making that back then. The breads, we only made one flavor. That was the Arby roll. It started
Yeah.
with the Arby roll.
Arby roll, and that's from your
Yes.
granddaughter, correct?
Yes, that's from my
Yeah.
granddaughter. And so that was only bread for maybe like 2 or 3 years. And then I started developing the beer cheddar was the next one.
Mm-hmm.
A pepper ranch for burgers. We make that one. So I think total is like 14 breads now. And I don't even make them all still, but I can. But I've developed like 14 flavors of bread. Yeah.
That's incredible.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I I have a pop culture question for you,
Okay.
and I want you to answer it to the best of your capacity.
Okay.
Okay. So, you love hosting, right?
Yes.
You love hosting people. You
Absolutely.
love when people taste your food and things like that. Now, I know you do that with families and friends, but if you had the opportunity to go ahead and host a celebrity event or a celebrity, who would it be?
LeBron James.
LeBron.
Absolutely. LeBron James.
Okay. That's hilarious.
Absolutely.
But I need to know why.
The give back. I loved
Okay.
when he built the school. I love
The I
everything he
Promise
did
School,
with
yeah.
the school. I thought that was amazing. So if I could definitely feed him, yes, LeBron James.
That is
That was my guy.
incredible. I know we're laughing because there's so like it's not just that he's a popular figure, but it's more of like that aspect of the surrounding character around basketball and stuff like that. So that is very interesting. And that's a very funny answer because I never even thought about that. But that's incredible. I'm glad that you're able to answer that. Okay. So when you went ahead and you were doing the WJBF interview, correct? Or yeah, WJBF, right?
Yes.
WJBF interview. I know that you were talking about, how difficult it can be when it comes to, creating your own thing, doing your own barbecue. However, I did want to know, how is it when you are going ahead and co-owning with your partner? Now, on WJBF, you did say,
Okay.
this isn't the show, this is a different show. Well, this is the show.
Okay. All right. It can be rough.
Okay.
If my husband's a little older than me. So, I think I have I'm the person that doesn't sleep well at night because ideas are filling my head up.
Yeah.
And he wants to sleep. So, and I want to talk about my ideas.
Yes.
And when I want to talk about them, he don't want to listen. So, I just have to find the time for me to share those thoughts because I do have a lot of thoughts about the business, about different foods I want to cook and things. And my husband's like, I just want some rest.
Yeah, because the innovation,
Yeah, after I cook meat for 14, 15 hours, I want some rest, So we have to find balance in the business and personal life. I have to give him space. He has to give me space. And we have learned how to have a look because you don't need to say much. You just need a look. I need some space.
Not right now.
So yes, so I get it.
Okay, so it almost has become a trend, but you guys have been doing this for a long time. Even with me and my fiance, like how we operate with Jaymarkets and the social media and the website development. What advice would you give to younger generations who are diving into that co-working space with their significant others?
Make sure that person wants to do it for longevity. I knew that he wanted to actually own a barbecue joint. And so after I did the research, I talked him out of that. So we built a commercial kitchen on the back of our property.
Wow.
And we used our retirement. Which a lot of people is like, oh my goodness, yes, we use a lot of our retirement money to do that. But I was looking at when it comes to time in life where you're sick, or unfortunately I may be sick, and we can't work like we want to. Do I want another mortgage to pay off this building? No.
Yeah.
So we decided to use cash to pay for that. Took a big weight off of our shoulder. Having another bill to deal with in our older years. So you just have to sit down and talk about what you want, not for now, but also for the future. What you want the future to look like, and that conversation will answer a lot of questions you have for later.
Oh, that is actually very incredible. Like I think that's some advice that would probably push forward a lot, because I genuinely do think about those things.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what is the end goal, or is there a possibility of this kind of falling off the rails because we didn't have specific conversations? But I think that your answer kind of details that it is necessary to have those conversations in order to move forward.
Yes.
That's incredible. Okay, so I have another segment for you.
Okay.
Now, what we're going to be doing is an improv commercial.
Okay.
So,
all right.
This improv commercial, you're going to go ahead and, let me move this closer to me. You're going to go ahead and sell J.H. Moore barbecue to me in 30 seconds.
Okay.
Now, I'm going to give you some time to think about what you want to do.
Okay.
You could use anybody in this room, including your husband who's out there.
Okay.
And you can go ahead and sell this plate to me.
Okay. All right. Tell me when to get started. You might want to taste the brisket. That is a 15-hour smoked brisket. It is our most popular meat on the menu. Yes. Mouth-watering and speechless.
Potential catchphrase.
Okay, then we have our famous mac and cheese. No eggs, no cream cheese, none of that stuff in there. 2 cheeses, very simple. Customers love it. Most purchased side item on the menu.
Okay.
And we got collard greens and cabbage mix with a little pork.
No,
Absolutely delicious. And we also use that mix for our collard green egg rolls. Okay. So, what do you think?
Sold! That is absolutely delicious.
Thank you.
I wanted to save it. Oh my God. I wanted to save it until you did and it's a little spicy too. Oh my God.
Little pepper in there.
That is so good.
Thank you.
And the simplicity, that's exactly what the commercial, because you guys don't get, it's like explaining how it's made, the simplicity behind it, and why it is so, it's not even heavy. It's very light. It feels, yeah, I'm going to take that whole, I'm not working out today. I already told them before, as soon as I tasted the lemonade, I'm like, I'm not going to work out today. It'll be no point because I'm already.
Here you go.
That was perfect.
I call it foot food.
Say it again?
I put my foot in it.
That was good. I was like, what is it?
Put your foot in it. Old term.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm guessing.
Yes.
So, this is amazing. Like, I've had an amazing time. Now, for our last segment, our last question, what would you like people to take away from your business?
I want them to know that we absolutely love what we do. And we hope that they can taste it in our food. And that's the whole premise behind this, is that we both I grew up watching my grandmother make bread. Gary grew up watching his dad cook barbecue for other people and selling it. My grandmother made cakes. She made rolls and sold that as well. And that's how they lived. That's how they took care of their families. So the love that they express through their food, we're just following it through with our generation. That's
really beautiful.
Thank you.
Now, if you could go ahead and plug yourself. I know that you have you have your website, you have your Instagram. That's how we went ahead and connected. Okay. If you can go ahead and give your plug, tell us, where we can find you.
Okay. I'm Nicole with J.H. Moore, and our website is jhmorebbq.com. And you can go on our Facebook. We're on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much, Nikki. This has been amazing. I've had such a blast. Well, and guys, if you do want to go ahead and be on the Jaymarkets podcast, go ahead and shoot me a DM. I mean, comment, like, subscribe, do all the fun stuff. But it's been more than a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
All right, guys. So we're doing pretty much like our post-game interview. All right. There's just so much food. There's so much that we kind of wanted to get into, and I already finished my plate, but I need to know a little bit more about what we're eating. So I need you to explain what we got going on here.
First, you have your pulled pork, smoked over stick wood. I don't use pellet wood at all. It's always stick wood and open smoker. And then you have your baby back ribs and your baked chicken. And that's my wife's famous
rosemary Italian bread.
Mm-hmm. We have green beans, hash and rice, southern delicacy, and sweet potatoes.
Now, I know for a fact that I'm going to eat all of this in one sitting. Now, tell me a little bit more about you on your side when it comes to the creation, because you are the co-owner. Yes. And I want to know, what does it take to like kind of make the perfect barbecue? Like, I know you smoke for like 14, 15 hours a day. Like you're just out there like really into it. So, at least 10 hours, yes. Yeah. So what is it that like makes you want to do it so much?
I just enjoy doing it. There's very few things in life that relaxes me. Mm-hmm. And, strange as it is, barbecuing, it really relaxes me. It takes my mind out to different space and time, and I can just flow with it. Wow. I do it, yeah. I love making the fire. I love gathering the wood, making sure it's the right mixture, making sure the water temperature is right when I'm using the smokers, and just go from there.
What do you do, like, when you're in a situation where somebody might not feel like, this is the best, or I don't really like it that much? How do you respond to it as, the owner or pretty much the person responsible behind the food?
Oh, I'll just ask them, how do you want it cooked then? Okay. Is there something different? Less smoke, more smoke? Is it cook it longer or cook it shorter? How do you want it cooked? Because you can't please everybody. Yeah. Because some people always have something to say about anything. But you just try to do it your best. And I always taste test your food while you're doing it. Yes. To get that right flavor.
I think it's so bizarre. Like, do you run into people who kind of like don't taste test their food? Is it like an ego thing, or is it just like what do you think that is?
I think it's an ego thing. I think there's a lot of barbecuers, especially in the CSRA. They claim that this is the best. I got the best barbecue. There's none can beat it, which is fine. You always want to tout you, pat yourself on your own back. Mm-hmm. And we don't really sprout that claim, because I know that what we do is unique. Mm-hmm. Because a lot of people don't want to do the slow cooking and using the stick wood. But I know I'm traditionalist with that, and I just go from there with it. And hopefully they don't like it. Most people, when they taste it, they say, well, I know you spent time with this. Yes. I can taste that you this is slow cooked and from the flavor. Yeah.
That's what makes me so excited about your food. It's like, I'm somebody who, okay, so I'm not just saying this to say it. Mm-hmm. Barbecue is between barbecue and Mexican food, aside from African food, of course. Mm-hmm. But it's between barbecue and Mexican food. It's my favorite foods, right? Mm-hmm. Barbecue, I love when people take a new direction on things. Mm-hmm. And I love that you guys have done that. Mm-hmm. And you guys are kind of like complementing like my two loves, which is being unique and borderline crazy with your takes on the barbecue. But then at the same time, you guys are also serving that favorite food and staying as close to being that traditionalist as you possibly can, but being creative.
Yes.
I love that.
Yeah.
All right. So Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate you guys, being on the Jaymarkets podcast and, showcasing your food. Now, I'm going to dig in, so I'm going to need to, get you guys out of here.
All right. Thank you, partner. Appreciate
Yes. All right. Bye, guys.